Welcome to my artist portfolio. I chose Alphonse Maria Mucha, a Czech artist. He was born on July 24, 1860 and died on July 14, 1939. Mucha was responsible and much loved for starting the Art Nouveau movement. Mucha was also known as a amateur photographer and used his photographs as templates for his color lithograph print. Mucha was primarily known for his work on commercial posters and advertisements, though he was dabbled in other mediums, such as furniture, theatrical sets, and jewelry. This lovely color lithograph from 1894 is by Czech Art Nouveau artist Alphonse Mucha and is titled Gismonda. This is the piece that sparked Mucha's extensive career. It was made as the official advertisement for the 1895 production of Gismonda at the Théâtre de la Renaissance in Paris that was starred in and directed by the famous French actress Sarah Bernhardt. Bernhardt is depicted as Gismonda, the title character, in a costume which the actress wore during the final scene of the play. This decorative panel printed on silk from 1900s, titled Spring, is by the Czech artist and founder of the Art Nouveau movement, Alphonse Mucha. It is one of the four panels in his season series from 1900s. In this piece, the season of spring is personified as a beautiful young woman. She stares right at the viewer in a sultry pose in a fantasy-type dress, carrying a bouquet of spring flowers. The green dress represents the new life that comes with the season. As with Mucha's other pieces, the border is part of the art itself and contains classic Art Nouveau motifs. Of course, these seem classic today, but in Mucha's time, they were new and fresh. When one thinks of Alphonse Mucha, one thinks of beautiful woman adorning lithograph poster art with stylized dress, swirling hair, and decorative motifs. However, he is so much more. In the later years of his life, Mucha was devoted his time to what he considered his life masterwork. This large-scale oil tempera on canvas painting is by the Art Nouveau Czech artist Alphonse Mucha from 1912. It is titled The Slavs in Their Original Homeland. This piece is the first of 20 canvases in the series Mucha called the Slav Epic. It is a symbolic piece and depicts a couple in the foreground cowering in the bushes while their village is burned to the ground. As seen in the left portion of the background, a pagan priest is seen rising in the air on the right flank by the two youths who symbolize war and peace. Mucha considered his art to be a continuation of the Slavic folk art tradition by representing a visual history of the history of Slavic people. Though this series, Mucha was trying to focus his ambition and create a masterpiece that he could dedicate to his fellow Czechs and the Czech nation itself. The paintings in the series have quite a history. This color lithograph is by the Czech and Art Nouveau artist Alphonse Mucha and is titled Job Cigarette. Cigarettes. It was made in 1898, was an advertisement for the Job Cigarette Rolling Paper Company. The woman's hair, wild and swirling, though a play on ornate interweaving lines. is a typical Mucha-style future. At the time that this was created, women generally did not smoke in the public and usually wore their hair up, making this a daring and wild beast. Mucha's posters for the Job Cigarette Paper Company were so successful that people purchased lithographed copies of them to display as art. Sarah Bernhardt considered La Dame aux Camélias by Alexandre Dumas to be the key drama in her repertoire. Bernhardt played the title role, the courtesan Camille who is dying of consumption and released her lover from his promise to marry her. Mucha captures the tragedy of the tale with shocking impact. The grief-stricken heroine leans wearily against a balustrade and is flanked by a background of silver stars. In her hair is a white camellia, another camellia, this time symbolizing death, is held up by a hand at the bottom of the poster. This smooth steam plant contrasts with the thorny roses piercing the hearts at the top of the design, evoking the play's principal theme, love's ultimate sacrifice. This decorative panel printed on silk from 1896 titled Autumn is by the Czech artist and founder of the Art Nouveau movement, Alphonse Mucha. It is one of the 4 panels in his season series from 1900s. Autumn is represented as a playful figure wearing a wreath of chrysanthemums in her long auburn hair. She sits amid a rich tapestry of autumnal plants and gathers grapes from abundant vine. This decorative panel printed on silk from 1896 titled Summer is by the Czech artist and founder of the Art Nouveau movement, Alphonse Mucha. It is one of the 4 panels in his season series from 1900s. Mucha portrays Summers as a sensual and sultry brunette with red poppies in her hair. A serene mood of repose and contentment pervades the scene as the woman leans against a grapevine with her feet bathing in the shallow water below. Mucha captures the summer light in the delicate blue sky beyond. This decorative panel printed on silk from 1896 titled Winter is by the Czech artist and founder of the Art Nouveau movement, Alphonse Mucha. It is one of the 4 panels in his season series from 1900s. Draped from head to toe in the pale green cape, the figure of Winter stands next to the snow-capped bush to shelter from the cold. In her hands she warms a small bird as 3 other birds look on in envy. The simplicity and flatness of the compassion is reminiscent of traditional Japanese woodcuts and reveals Mucha depth to Japanese art. Like Zodiac, this lithograph was originally designed to serve as the 1898 Champignons Company calendar. However, its immediate popularity led to its swift publication by the magazine La Plume as decorative panel with the title Reverie, means daydream. Mucha's design shows a dreamy-eyed young woman leafing through a book of decorative designs, possibly printer samples. The prominent disc behind her is elaborately decorative with flowers and their stems forming a lace-like pattern. Zodiac was Mucha's first work under his contract with the printer Champignons and was originally designed as in-house calendar for the company. In this composition, Mucha's incorporated 12 zodiac signs in the hollow-like disc behind the woman's head, one of the Mocha's customary motifs. The majestic beauty of the woman is emphasized by her regal bearing and elaborate jewelry. The striking design of the zodiac calendar quickly attracted the attention of Leon Deschamps, chief editor of La Plume. He bought the right of the distribute it as the magazine's calendar for 1897. It has become one of the Mucha's most popular design. At least 9 variants of this lithograph are known, including this one, which was printed without text to serve as decorative panel. The artist Alphonse was a Czech painter. He was influenced by Japanism, a term that used to describe the study of Japanese art and more especially influence on Europe art. His work was appealing to me because of whimsical floral patterns that caught my attention, along to his subject matter of everyday scenes like natural settings and candid portrait. I also like his primary subject was woman, especially the new woman, which celebrated femininity and socially empowered and engaged woman. Though Mucha rejected the art novel label, his style was a major influence on the movement. I hope you enjoyed the artist portfolio of Alphonse Maria Mucha.